So welcome to our first real ghost investigation. Holy You ready? Let's go. We just went to dinner at the Yardery. We were looking at places that are haunted in Mount Dora, and the Donnelly House was one of the places that came up. So I found a website, and it was the first thing I clicked on, and they do paranormal tours where they supply you with thermal imaging, EMF detectors, digital recorders, and some sort of tracker. And I found it, and it's only $25. It's a 2-hour tour. And all I did was I sent the link to Paige and Francisco. I was like, sign up for this tour. It wasn't until after the fact I told them what type of tour they signed up for. The description on the website is a paranormal experience like no other awaits you in the Donnelly House. Spend 2 hours in the eerie steamboat Gothic Victorian style home built in 1893. Today it serves as a sacred lodge and holy temple to the oldest secret society on planet Earth, the Freemasons. Once inside the haunted house, you will become the ghost hunters searching for the ghosts of Annie Donnelly and others using high-tech equipment. This is an authentic paranormal investigation inside a real haunted house. So welcome to our first real ghost investigation. How are you feeling, Paige?
I'm scared.
We have to bring positive energy. Apparently the ghosts like positive energy. So we actually were gonna come here initially to try and figure out where the catacombs are in Mount Dora. So the catacombs in Mount Dora is actually 23 of Mount Dora's richest families got together during the Cold War, and they put together this bunker for them to, in case the Cold War happened, to basically hang out in. And after the Cold War happened, it just went to, crap. They basically let it go to crap. But it's always been hidden. It was like this whole investigation on where this bunker was. So we were initially going to come for that, but then we got here, we were hungry, so we wanted to get food. And then we thought about we came up with the Donnelly House, so our plans have shifted a little bit. Maybe another day we'll try and figure out where the catacombs are so we can tell you a little bit more about the story behind them, because there was actually a Reddit thread I found where the person did all the research and they found out exactly where it is. They have like old images of the land plans and everything like that. So we can go a little bit more in depth for that. So, but yeah, Mount Dora is actually pretty haunted. There's multiple locations that are supposedly haunted. Do you want to talk about the Funky Monkey? Do you want to talk about that?
I'll tell the story, yeah.
So we were asking our server about, if she's ever experienced any haunted things over here in Mount Dora, or if she knows of any place. Yeah. And she said when she was closing at the Funky Monkey one night, it was a hallway where the light was off and then it turned on by itself. And then she was like, maybe it was like faulty wiring or something along those lines. But then when she looked in that direction, like a shadow went by. And she texted her manager and she was just like, I can't close tonight. I'm too scared. I don't want to do this anymore. So we might go there after for a drink or something. But yeah, that place is supposed to be really haunted. And then I think it was the Lakeside Inn has a ghost of a young girl, a 6-year-old girl, which we could probably explore a different day. But we have arrived to the John P. Donnelly House. It's on the National Register of Historic Places. And yeah, it looks pretty creepy, that's for sure. Are you guys so excited for this? So let's read the sign. John P. Donnelly, a native of Pittsburgh, came to Mount Dora in 1879. In 1881, he married Annie McDonald Stone, a prominent landholder in the community. Successful in a number of real estate and business ventures, Donnelly built this imposing Queen Anne-style house in 1893. He was among the founders of the local yacht club and served as the city's first mayor in 1910. In 1924, he sold the land for the park, named for his wife, who had died in 1908. He died in 1930. The Donnelly House, now owned by Mount Dora Lodge, number 238 F&AM, was listed in the National Register of Historic Places on April 4th, 1975.
I would like to say that Lauren did not tell us what came along with this haunted house. Did not know that we were going to use thermal imaging, digital recorders, etc., etc. I'm absolutely terrified, and I do not want to do this, but I'm going to do it, even if it comes with my death.
Freemasonry is one of the oldest fraternal organizations in the world. It unites men of good character who, though of different religious, ethnic, or social backgrounds, share a belief in the fatherhood of God and the brotherhood of mankind. Freemasonry offers a system or blueprint for the good man to further improve his character and actions through its system of degrees, symbols, and fellowship opportunities.
Okay.
Paige, I was born in Jersey, and I live in Winter Springs.
Great, great. I'm from New York. Okay. Manhattan. Well, 25 years. Okay. Your name?
Crystal, born in South Dakota, live in New Smyrna.
Okay. Maybe I should do it quick. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it quick. It's a sentence. They're saying, I've done enough. So your name is I've done enough. Her name is Completion. Completion. Deep Oceans, Completion. Okay, and you are, but yours is Warrior of Women.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, he's going to love that.
Warrior of Women.
Oh, no.
He loves his women.
Warrior of Women. I don't know what that means.
Oh, no.
That's human name again.
Paige.
H. That's what I'm going to call you. Okay. I keep getting giggling baby. Giggling baby. Okay. And yours is
Lauren.
Lauren. Sacred Essence.
Sacred
Wow,
Essence.
she's got some knowledge in her heart. Sacred Essence.
Huh.
Essence. Sacred Essence. Okay, giggly baby, everybody. Come on. We're going to begin the tour. We were a little early, I think. So that's fine. Here's a cigar bar. You like cigar?
Spooky cigar bar.
Don't know any ghost stuff about that place. I'll just let you know. But this building I love because it's so like New Orleans.
Someone said it's off of Morningside Drive.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's on Morningside Drive, but the people that own the house that's on top of it, they don't want anybody rocking around there and asking questions. Our company has tried. They don't, and the thing's all corroded over. But anyway, it was a nuclear fallout shelter that the wealthy built in like 1959 in case the end of the world came or we were all going to get nuked. It was huge. They had a septic system in it. They had a whole medical unit. They had a whole kitchen unit. They had a section for servants and maids, even doctors and such. And it was just designed for the wealthy. But there's this beautiful, huge white house on Morningside Drive. You can't miss it. It's the most glamorous on the whole thing. Pillars.
That's their house, right?
I thought it was under that one.
Okay.
It's next door. I won't say which side. But to me, that's the house.
Yeah.
Because back then, this house that was built on top of it is new in the like last 20 or so years, 30 years. So this place is definitely it. And I also heard there were tunnels underneath here. I don't know much about that, but
Yeah, someone on Reddit did like all the research with the land plans and everything, and
yeah,
they
I watched a
posted their
video on it.
findings.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
It's
but
so
it's all
crazy.
molded over and it's gross now. You'd probably get sick if you went down there.
It's a cute little spot.
I know, a romantic dinner there. Yeah, they have some interesting stuff. I think this is once I got like a reading from someone here.
This is really cool. I was reading about the little girl at Lakeside Inn earlier.
Good, we're going to talk about her, little Amy. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I just saw the name, and then 6 years old, I didn't get very far.
Oh, 6?
Yeah.
We're at 9.
It was an article from 2015. I still have it pulled up. Mount Dora Buzz.
Yeah, I love the Mount Dora bug.
She said she is a 6-year-old resident, and this
that's a
was back
different
in.
story. Ooh, what's that one?
This
That
was
sounds-
posted on
Stop.
October 26, 2015.
Okay, that's different than the one I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
All right, kids, so here we are at the Lakeside Inn, built in 1883, and it was originally called the Alexander House. And it sits on top of this gorgeous Lake Dora. They have a fun pool down there that's gorgeous, and a pool bar. It's really fun. So anyway, that lake is over 4,600 acres, and there's over 15,000 alligators that live in there.
Wow.
Sometimes I'm out there at the pool and I see tourists come and put their baby and
Oh,
their
no.
tiny dogs right in the water to take pictures. And you can see the alligators like kind of doing their, getting ready to take the kids.
Yikes.
I know, but this hotel has never stopped operating. It's always been running, open. I'm having a hot flash. It's always been running. Even during COVID, it was open. You could get a room, get some food, anything like that. And let's go inside. I'm going to tell you about some of the interesting hauntings.
Yes.
So when we go in, we're going to turn to the right, unless they have a wedding or something. Okay, everybody, watch your step.
The stairs.
Oh, it's right now.
Oh my God.
Why is it me? Why is it me?
It's still going on.
That's crazy. Yeah, mine is too.
Okay, as I said, this place has always been in operation, never shut down. 1883, this place was built. That's 18 years after the end of the American Civil War, and that's 2 years after the gunfight at the OK Corral with Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. And in the research we've done, we've also learned that there are 22 deaths and 1 disappearance that happened here in the Lakeside Inn. Back then, this is interesting, most people didn't even live past the age of 42 and a half years. So I would be dead because I'm 53. So, and it'd be another 45 years for them to discover penicillin and antibiotics. But I will begin with our first story. And I believe back then it was probably still called the Alexander House. This is in March of 1885. There was a family of 3 from Pennsylvania. Now mind you, all the wealthy would come here. This is the hoity-toity place. So all the rich people from north would come here to holiday. So this family of 3 came. A husband, wife, and their little 9-year-old daughter, Amy. That's interesting that girl had the name Amy too, but maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's a coincidence, maybe it is the same story. And they decided to stay here and have a lovely few days enjoying the whole place. Back then, those 2 buildings weren't here, so it was all just kind of landscape down to the water. One morning, Amy's father decided to charter a fishing excursion out with some of the local fishermen. And that morning, it was so foggy out, like, I know you guys know Florida fog, but it was like, you couldn't even see the water or the end of the dock. You just really couldn't even see anything. And little Amy really, really, really wanted to go with her dad on this fishing trip. So she said, Dad, please, I want to go, please, please, please. And he's like, no, honey, you stay here at the hotel with your mother. I'll be back later and we'll just do something fun. Or, you know, we'll do something together. So he goes to get on his boat out in the fog with the guys to do his fishing day. Little did he know that little Amy had ran behind him down to the docks and just disappeared into the fog.
What?
The only reason we know that is because there were some guests at the hotel having their morning breakfast and tea and crumpets, whatever they were having. And they had reported seeing a little girl who looked like she was about 9 years old. She was wearing a white dress and she had dark hair, and she just ran down there and disappeared. Back then, they didn't think anything of it, you know, because they didn't put chips in kids' arms. They didn't have a Find My iPhone child, you know how it is today, or leashes on the children. Kids just played until a bell rang and they knew they had to come in for dinner, however it worked. They weren't freaked out by it at all. Later that afternoon, Amy's father came back from his fishing trip, and he went up to the hotel room to see his lovely wife and his daughter, and his wife was there, but Amy wasn't. So he's like, "Where is Amy?" She said, "Oh, I thought she went with you on the fishing trip, darling." He said, "No, she did not go with me." So they're like, she's probably out chasing butterflies. Again, they didn't worry. It was a different time. Kids could run around, do whatever they want. Anyway, so the parents didn't freak out. They thought she was out playing. They said, okay, well, she'll come around later. Everything's fine. Then dinner time arose. They still nothing. So they started, freaking out. And then it was getting even later, and they were really freaked out. So the town created a search party, and they figured, okay, let's focus on the lake, and she was last seen running down there towards the docks. Maybe she fell in and drowned. Was she eaten by an alligator?
Yeah.
Did some psycho kidnap her?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But they just kept looking and looking, and it lasted for 3 weeks and 2 days. And by that point, the town just gave up. There was just, they didn't find hair hanging off a tree branch or an article of clothing floating on the water, nothing. So the family, they were just devastated, and they gave up, and they went back home to Pennsylvania, and they never saw their little girl, Amy, again. About 3 months later, this fancy photographer came to the inn, because photography was all the rage back then. If you could have a photo shoot, you were fabulous. So this room they had set up for a photo shoot. They had the gorgeous silverware plates, all the glasses, and all that wonderful stuff. Now in the back of the room, it was cut off. There's like a line on the ceiling somewhere in the back. I don't know if you can see it, but right behind Deep Oceans. But that was a cigar room, where all the guys hung out, and we had the dining here. Well, anyway, they did this beautiful photo shoot of the place, and they hung the photo. It's right here. But someone was looking at the photo, and they're just enjoying it. I said, wait a minute. Is that a little girl in a white dress with dark hair standing in the photo? And everybody was like, that's weird. Well, I have that photo
Cool.
to show you. And we wonder, is that Amy in the photo? Now, I'm going to pass these around. I only have 4, so well, that's good. We'll share just fine. Whoever wants to, you can take this one.
Thank you.
Guys, take it.
Oh, yeah.
So if you leave her arms out, like this. Okay.
I want her to call one of my descendants.
No, you don't.
Yeah, because I want to see who I'm supposed to end up with. Aren't they supposed to know? Don't your ancestors know who you're supposed to end up with?
That's what you would ask your ancestor who you're going to end up with?
Yes, that's literally all I care about.
Not, are you okay?
Well, I love you, but are you okay? But
Who am I going to end up with?
yeah, because I'm tired. It's hard out here.
It's hard in the street.
It's hard in the streets. Am I wasting my time, or am I going in the right direction?
What did you think? Just keep doing stuff.
It's all towards the bottom. It's all towards downstairs.
There.
Yeah, it was like around here.
Mine just went on.
That's crazy. Right there. It was like over here. Yeah, mine's not. That's weird.
They really like you.
Welcome to Pine Forest Cemetery, open 24 hours a day. I've never been in a cemetery at night before. I'm terrified. You need to go first. I can't.
But it's your vlog.
Sees you. Paige has to walk.
All right, so it works well.
Yeah, it works well.
What the fuck is that out there? Oh, it's a
Holy fuck.
candle.
That's
You
creepy.
guys are freaking out right now.
Yeah, because there's something there.
Where?
The flickering light. We're not even at the graves yet, guys. Come on.
We are, they're all around us.
Did you hear that?
Because the motorcycle sounded like it was
No.
revving.
It sounded like a person.
Yeah, she's like, find the grave, get 25% off. I ain't going through that grave,
A
all
lot of
those
graves.
graves.
I wonder what the oldest part is. Usually I like going to the older parts.
We need a light.
Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah, look at the years to see.
I need to get my light out.
When
Why
they
did that
died.
light just turn
light
on?
Turned off and then on, and I'm over that. I'm over it. That one.
That one. I really don't like this. Francisco, you need to lead the way. I'm not doing this shit. This is real life
But you
shit.
have the thing. I can't.
That looks like a person. No, absolutely not.
What grave is it on? One right in front of us?
Yeah,
Rose?
Are you screen recording now?
yeah.
I'll go look at the date. It's not this one, right?
It's this one
Weirdo.
Right here.
1906.
right here.
Schwan.
There's no date on it.
There's no date. 1910. Oh, this person was born in 1908 till 1983.
Is it still there?
No.
Looks like they were dancing.
I know.
Anything on the grave.
Here's another. Oh, it might be the tree. I think it's the tree. Yeah.
What is it, World War One?
That's two. World War II. 1905. Edward and Thelma. She was 10 years younger than him. Look at this. Look at this.
Maybe it's just getting the shape of the.
Told you.
Wow. What is happening?
This ghost is. Oh, he's jacking off. Look at him go.
I want to get it.
I want to look at that tomb. Alright, let's see. It is a boy. Leon Durham, 1929 to 1986. We love you, Daddy. I always think the flowers are people, but they're not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good. Get me out. So tonight, I'm pooped. It is currently 10:51 at night. What we did was we initially thought we were going into the Donnelly House, Donnelly, whatever. It actually ended up being the ghost tour, which is still very informative, very fun. Then from there, because the host kept talking about the cemetery, we went to the cemetery and I downloaded this app that's supposed to potentially help with paranormal stuff, like showcase when it thinks it sees like human bodies. A lot of time it was confusing like faces or trees for bodies. So it was just like trying to decipher. It was very freaky at first going in the cemetery. We were all like on edge, but I think once we got more comfortable and we realized nothing was gonna happen, then it was fine. So we just walked back. We just downed a whole bottle of water because we're all so thirsty. And now we're just gonna go home and go to bed. Our next adventure is going to be at Casadega because our first video, someone asked if we can go visit Casadega. So we're gonna make that happen next. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment where we should go next, and follow us for more.